At the end of the day, your body is a temple and it's not meant to be sold for money. And it takes a toll on you, and it takes a toll on your soul.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We're in beautiful Riverside, California with Francesca.
Hello.
How you doing? Where are you from originally?
I was born and raised in Oakland, California, and then I moved to Arizona, and then here I am.
In Riverside. Why here?
I came out to Southern California to go to rehab, and then kind of ventured my way to Riverside, kind of running amok, and left rehab, and then just went to the streets.
Maybe we can help you get back into the rehabs. I know these rehabs very well. Which one were you at?
The first one I went to in Costa Mesa, it was called Morningside.
Okay. All right then. I want to hear your life story. Where
Okay.
were you born?
I was born in Oakland, California, and I'm an only child, which I hated so much as a kid because I always wanted brothers and sisters, and I never had that. So I was always by myself, really lonely. Well, I wasn't a loner, but I was just lonely, and my parents got divorced when I was in second grade, and it kind of went downhill from there very, very at an early age. And then me and my mom moved to Idaho, which was the worst thing that ever happened to me because going from a city to Idaho was so a culture shock, from hell. And I was so different. I did not fit in, and I was very unhappy. I was really depressed. I got pregnant when I was 14, and didn't have the baby, but it was really hard growing up in that time. And then my mom met somebody and got remarried and moved to Arizona, and it started to get a little better. But then I reached the age of in my teenage years, and it was on and cracking from there. I just was a very curious person at a very young age. I wanted to try everything and anything, and I wasn't scared of anything. And then that's when I started smoking crack at 16, and then I started shooting up crack at 16, and then I went from crack and then heroin together. And then I got in a car accident, and they prescribed me the Perk 30s, or the blues, and then I became addicted to those. That script ended, and then that's what led me to shooting up heroin, and then that led to fentanyl and meth, and the rest is, here I am.
Okay, how old are you?
Right now?
Yeah.
32.
All right, did you graduate high school?
I did.
Which one?
Gilbert High School in Arizona.
Gilbert, in Gilbert, Arizona.
Yes,
Okay,
Gilbert,
you
yeah.
ended up there. Okay, I want to know about Oakland. Did you ever meet Too Short?
I wish.
You meet any of those Bay Area rappers or singers?
I got to see Keek the Sneak and Andre Nicotina in a really underground show that was in an underground bar.
Yeah.
But I didn't get to meet them, but I did see them.
What were you listening to back in the day?
Always rap.
Always rap?
Yeah, always rap.
Especially from Oakland. Did you live in a nice area in Oakland, or did you live in the hood?
It was kind of middle mediocre, I guess. As my grandma owned 3 houses, and so my grandma lived in the middle, and then me and my mom and dad lived on the right, and then my uncle and his family lived on the left, and so it was 3 houses, and it wasn't a terrible neighborhood, but it wasn't,
Yeah.
I don't think there's actually any really nice neighborhoods in Oakland, period, anyways.
Yeah.
So, but
No, I heard that there's some really nice areas.
Well, maybe there's now, but
Yeah.
back
Not
in those
back
days,
then.
no.
You're 32, right? So yeah.
Yeah.
All right, tell me about elementary school.
I really had no interest in it. I mean, like I said, I've never been the biggest people person. I mean, like I said, I think that stems from being an only child, maybe. I thought in my mind, even in elementary school, I thought I had better things to do. You know what I mean?
What about junior high?
Same thing. I was a cheerleader in junior high, but I lived in Idaho during that time, and in Idaho, it's if you're not preppy and you have money, then you looked at as less than, and I was a cheerleader, but I wasn't wealthy like the rest of the kids, so I did get looked at less than. And so at that point, I tried to fit in so hard. I was always trying to be somebody I wasn't,
When did you first try that stuff?
When did I first try? I believe 13.
All right, where were you at and how did it happen?
Well, I remember being in 6th grade and the DARE people came. When the DARE people came. Well, they came out in 6th grade, and that was the beginning of the end for that. Instead of them, scaring me, it just intrigued me more. I've always been so curious. I just wanted to, try those things. And I was so intrigued by taking something that could make me feel outside of myself. And so I always was so excited to feel outside of myself because, like I said, I was an only child and I was lonely all the time. So feeling outside of myself, I could feel something different that I wasn't used to. So 13 was the first age. Okay, so yeah, the first drug I did was marijuana, and then and then from there it was kind of like, I remember I episode on South Park, actually, and they were drinking Robitussin and they started hallucinating. And I was like, wow, I wonder if that's real. And then so me and my friend tried it, and it was real, and yeah, so we started drinking Robitussin and hallucinating, and then like it was just like the stupid like home-based drugs, like like the dust off and those stupid drugs, and then from there it was nice. Then the crack came in, and then the meth, and then I got in a car accident. I got the Percocets, and then the heroin, and then the mixture combinations, and then the fentanyl and the meth and the combination. So.
Okay. And then did you ever go homeless after school?
I became homeless when I was 17, I believe. Yeah, I had a boyfriend, and he was older than me. And I did finish high school, but I wanted to be with him most of the time, and my mom didn't approve because he was older. So, but then he got kicked out, so we became homeless together on the streets. So yeah, 17 was the first time I was homeless.
Okay. Did you ever work the streets
Yes.
as a working girl? When was that?
At first I started as a stripper, and then I got introduced to that at about 25. I met a guy at a club one night, and he was asking me, do you work? Do you work? I'm thinking to myself, oh, obviously I'm working at a strip club. Then I was like, oh, okay, I get what he means. I'm like, no, I don't. And he's like, well, you want to make more money? I'm like, okay, yeah. And he basically just told me there's more money in it. There's more money. He became my pimp, and then I started working for him.
Oh, he became your, so you did have a pimp. Any violent altercations with the pimp?
Not with him, no. But there has been a few violent altercations, but not with him, no.
With other pimps?
No other pimps, just
Johns?
Johns, yes.
What's the attraction to a pimp?
There really was no attraction. It just he was very how do you say the word, like suave,
Yeah.
kind of,
Yeah.
knew exactly how to say it, knew exactly how to say everything, knew exactly answer my questions. Like, he just knew how to say exactly what I wanted to hear.
Yeah. All right. I wanted to go back a little bit. Were you ever in the system? Like foster care or anything like that?
No.
Okay. Was there any abuse growing up? Whether
No.
it be nothing?
Nope.
So why do you think you're using? Or why do you think you started? Or why do you think you got addicted? In your own words.
Honestly, curiosity. My parents got divorced when I was in second grade, and then my dad was kind of, he didn't treat my mom the best, but I never really looked at it like that as that was the stem of it. Curiosity, really. I mean, basically, I've always been a very curious person. I've always wanted to know everything about everything, every detail about everything, and just curiosity, really.
You think you have an addictive personality, possibly?
Oh, absolutely.
You do? Okay. How do you feel when, after sleeping with someone that's not your type or attractive? How does that make you feel? Just curious.
It makes me feel dirty.
Okay. And you think that's why you use?
It's one of the reasons. It definitely helped me numb that feeling inside. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So talk to your parents?
My dad, no, and my mom lives in Arizona. She knows what I'm doing out here, and she knows about the prostitution and all that stuff. I never lied to her about it, but she just. No, I mean, I talk to her, but it's not like a really good relationship. It's not really on good terms, but
kids?
No kids, no.
Who's out there that you love?
My mom.
What do you want to say to your mom?
That I love her, and I'm sorry that I disappointed, and that I hope that she never doesn't. I know she'll never give up. I know she won't ever give up, but I'm sorry that I couldn't have been a better daughter like the rest of her friends' daughters are. That's why I think she gets embarrassed a lot of the time that I'm not like her friends' kids. You know what I mean? I think she's embarrassed of that.
You're only 32. Don't be so hard on yourself. I redeemed myself at 42. You can do that too, okay, my friend?
I know I can. I have faith. I'll always have faith. I know I can. It's just, it's hard. You know what I mean? It's really hard. But I know I can. I know I can because I know it's possible. It's just
Well,
hard, you know?
be honest. What's your advice to young women wanting to get into this working on the streets thing? Be honest though. I mean,
I would say it looks like it's like glamorous and it looks like it's fun. And even the strip club life looks like it's glamorous and fun. But at the end of the day, your body's a temple and it's not meant to be sold for money. And it takes a toll on you, and it takes a toll on your soul and your heart. And you don't view sex the same. You don't view like love the same because you're selling your body for money, and so you don't have value in your body anymore because you're selling it for money.
do you think that lifestyle damages your love life, damages your sex life?
Absolutely, 100%, yes.
Yeah. In what way? I mean, you described some of it, but
Like my boyfriend, I'm having sex all the time for money, and when he wants to have sex with me, I'm not interested, and it makes him feel inadequate. And it's not even that. It's just the fact that I'm having sex all the time for money, and I don't want I've had sex so many times in a day. It's like, you know what I mean? Like I'm over it for that. You know, I'm over it, and he makes him feel like he's not good enough, and it's really hard on a relationship in that aspect, like very hard.
okay. Thank you for sharing. How about advice on young people wanting to start using drugs? What would you tell them?
I would say curiosity killed the cat.
Oh, okay.
I remember back in the day seeing pictures of the old lady said, "Oh, this is gonna happen to you when you do meth for 10 years and you're gonna have meth mouth." Well, I have that now, and I never thought in a million years that would be me. And I've seen my looks deteriorate as time's gone on, and I didn't think I always thought, oh, that's not gonna be me. That can't be me. I'm above that. Well, drugs don't pick and choose. You know, they're the same for everybody.
Wow. Thank you for that. But you look great, though.
Oh,
Yes, you do.
Thank you.
All right, Francesca, one more question. Give me your 3 theme songs when you were dancing.
3 theme songs I was dancing. I used to love dancing to Korn.
Okay.
Korn.
Which song?
There's a song called "Dirty" by Korn.
Okay, I gotta check that
a
out.
badass one. And then there was one. There was WAP. I think WAP by Nicki Minaj or Cardi B.
So you were stripping recently?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
wow.
And then another one. Of course, a Too Short song,
Okay,
or
yeah, you gotta
E40.
have those, yeah.
There. It's called "Sliding Down the Pole" by E40.
Okay. All right, well, Francesca, thank you so much for this interview. I'd love to do an update when you're getting a little better.
For sure, of course.
Before we go, do you have any social media you'd like to share in case some of our viewers would like to help you or give you words of encouragement?
I would love to.
What's your Instagram?
It is just Francesca Celto.
Okay, and then how about, do you have an email?
Yes, I do. It is wifelife1120, which is WIFELIFE1120
All right, thank you so much, my friend.
Yes, of course.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
All right, for sure. Thank you.